Hey everybody, it's Podfiction back with another podcast. Oh shit, back with the 200th podcast. Motherfucker, it ain't worth shit.
I ain't more shit.
I said it ain't worth shit.
Oh yeah, well, whatever.
With its weight in gold. I'll be doing this shit till I'm fucking old.
Pretty sure that is mold.
It definitely is mold.
Evacuate the room.
What have you been up to?
Ah, I've been doing things.
Next subject.
Next subject. I started a penny collection.
Ooh.
Where
As people know that pennies aren't around anymore.
They outlawed them.
Yeah,
If you're caught,
if you're caught with pennies, you get raped.
it ain't fun.
No.
You know, it's not like the movies make it out to be. You know, oh, it's like real pennies. They're from 1947 all the way up to 2014.
I did not know that.
I assume you wouldn't, as you're not a penny collector like myself. What have I been really doing, though? I've been playing video games and hanging out with you.
We do hang out a lot.
We do. We play video games and we hang out. I have been working every day of my life. That's about it.
Okay.
And playing games.
Okay.
Nothing overly new.
More Digimon?
More Digimon.
How many hours you got in there now?
65.
Fuck, I thought you were done at 60, dude.
No.
You said it was 60 hours to beat that game.
That's what the internet said. And like we all learned with the fucking House Hippo back in 2003, don't believe everything you read online.
True. Big shock.
The game... I've mentioned...
It's Uckus.
Frisbee. I've mentioned before that the game is 20 chapters. I'm now approaching the end of chapter 15.
Oh my god.
I still have 5 chapters to go. It's
Dude, you still have like fucking...
10 hours. 10, 11 hours.
At least.
At least. If
my memory serves me correct, you will be dead.
Actually about 17 hours if I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, 20. That makes
1
6
third,
divided by 3 is 2. Yeah.
Yeah, when you said 10, I'm like, no.
He's getting two more of those.
They said 12, and I'm like, he's getting closer.
And 17, and I'm like, then I was really close.
Yeah, you're on the cusp of greatness.
That, and I downloaded Undertale, which is a really cool indie game for 20 bones.
Oh, that's not bad. That's
Pretty cool. It's like a choice-based game. You do stuff, walk around. It's cute. It's funny.
You know what I like? Pop-Tarts.
You like Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, Pop-Tarts.
There's a Pop-Tart flavor they stopped making.
Stop touching me.
It's fucking hell. I can't.
I love that flavor.
Ow, it's hot.
It just burns.
Burns the fucking mouth.
There's a lot of glass in it too.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I think it was called Wild Berry. That was the best flavor.
I just bit my tongue. Oh, fucking hell.
The whole episode's done now.
Ah.
Michael,
What's up?
what have you been up to?
I don't know. Don't say shit when Brendan drinks. That's the one rule in this house.
Why does everyone only make jokes when I'm taking drinks from shit? Fuck you guys, man. I almost just choked. Bit his tongue, I'm choking. The whole show's done. 4 minutes in, fuck this place. I'm going home.
There's an omen on this house.
You will be ever afflicted with the curse of choking.
Lately I'm listening to like this girl on YouTube. It's like something Lola or Layla or something like that. Loey.
Loey.
I think it's Loey, in all honesty. But she does ghost stories.
Okay.
And so there's this like Dear David. It's not a creepypasta, but it's on Twitter.
Okay.
But it's basically this guy that gets haunted by this kid with like a hole or like a dent in his head.
Okay.
And so he has sleep paralysis.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you this story?
Yes.
Okay, so he has sleep paralysis.
But not them.
Yeah. And so in his dreams, he dreams of this kid sitting in a chair that he has in his room, and he just kind of stares at him, and he's got this dent in his head, and every like dream he moves closer, and there's nothing he can do, and so like there's one dream he wakes up and he's like in like this other place, and this girl's like, "Oh, you've met Dear David," and she's like, "You can ask him 2 questions." But if you ask him 3 questions, he'll kill you.
That's fucked.
Yeah, so then he has another dream with the baby in it. I'm getting kind of goosebumps saying it. So he asks the kid for the first, he's like, "Dear David, how'd you die?" And he's just like, "Accident." And he's just like, "Dear David, like, what type of accident?" He's like, shell fell on me. So for some reason he's got a southern accent because I want him to have a southern accent, and so then he's like, where did you die? And he's like, oh wait, I asked him a third question, and then like the doll started or the kid started walking towards him, and he woke up.
That's fucked.
Yeah, and so like since then, like he documents like a lot of pictures and stuff like that of shit that's going on. Like so, he started to notice that like his cats hang out they go to the door at 12 o'clock every night and meow at it for no reason. Like something's out there. So he took a picture through his like peephole, and you could kind of see like an outline of like a head, or like just like a bit of a shadow. And then he went and took another picture, and it was gone.
No.
And so he was like, "What the fuck?" So he keeps having these like dreams, and then he has this dream that he's in this warehouse, and that I can't remember much of the warehouse, but like I can't remember much of the warehouse dream. But he's like, yeah, and then I went, like, a couple days later, I went to go get coffee. And he's like, and there's, like, this cart repair shop. They, like, repair, like, carts and stuff like that, or something like that. They repair food trucks. That's what it is. Sorry, food truck repair shop. And he's like, it's always busy. Always busy. Every time I walk by there. He's like, but this time it was empty. And the doors were open.
Oh,
and
God,
the only
it was a
thing,
fucking warehouse.
And the only thing that was in it was a green chair. Like the one he had in his room.
Oh, was he asleep?
No, he's real. He took a picture of it. He took a picture of the fucking warehouse with a chair in it, dude.
This guy better be good at fucking
Yeah.
Photoshop, because I sure hope the fuck he's not haunted. That's spooky.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And then, like, so he's like, all this weird shit's happening. He's like, I put motion sensors in my house.
I'm also rich.
Yeah. Oh, I just scratched myself really hard and I'm gonna die. Oh, I hate doing this.
That's how the story ends.
Yeah.
A very bad dramatic acting
Yeah.
from Michael. Oh, I am dying! Or just Joker. Yeah. Ah!
So it gets like worse and worse and worse and worse. It gets like really fucked up. So
Motion sensors.
he goes to Japan and he puts like...
He's also rich.
Yeah. Well, he works for like BuzzFeed or something like that. So like this could be a hoax. Like you always have to take this shit with quite a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Because it does get, like, pretty intense. And the guy's got, like, over 1 million followers on Twitter now.
the Dear David moves into his house.
Yeah. What's up, Dad? And so, the next chapter is, so he goes to Japan, and he's, like, trying to forget, like, about the stuff, like, he's on a business trip or something like that, and he goes by this fountain, and it's got, like, a bunch of babies on it, and, like, one of the babies has, like, a dent in his head.
Come on.
Yeah, and he's got a picture of it, too.
That's fucked.
Yeah. In all honesty, like, apparently there was a claim that says this person in Japan says they walked by that statue all the time, and there's no baby with a dent in his head. So take that as it may. But he did he does have a picture of it. It could be Photoshop, it could not be Photoshop.
Yeah.
Like, so
just remember,
Yeah.
Star Wars is a movie they made. That was all fake.
yeah, that was a movie.
That's what they're doing now. In case you forgot, we're still making that joke.
Yeah.
The joke's fucking awesome.
So then, like, another thing was he started, like, taking pictures of his hallway, and every time he took a picture of his hallway, like, well, he bought, okay, rewind a little bit.
Gotcha.
He bought a Polaroid camera. Of course. Why the fuck would you buy a Polaroid?
We live in the modern world. You went to Japan, buy an SLR camera, like a digital
Yeah.
SLR.
And so I think this is actually before his trip to Japan. So, because this was when, like, he believed that Dear David hung out outside his apartment and wasn't in his apartment yet. Because he does get into his apartment. So, he takes a bunch of pictures of his apartment and it's all fine. He takes a picture of the hallway and it's all black. Like, there's nothing.
I don't like this.
So then he's like, okay, maybe it's a default package. So he rips them all open, like the package open, and they're fine. So then he starts taking more pictures, and one person's like, why don't you take a picture of the hallway from inside, because it was just the hallway and there's just a black picture. So why don't you take a picture from like
Past that blackness.
yeah, like in your apartment into like your hallway. So he took a picture with his phone, and it was fine. Like he took a picture with the Polaroid. You see the whole room and the hallway's black. It's just nothing there. And then, so then like it gets worse and worse and worse. And then so it gets to a point where he's like, I had a dream last night again. Dear David came and visited me. He's like, I was completely paralyzed, except for actually this time I can move my hands. So he started coming towards me, so I took my camera, I started taking pictures. And he's like, when I woke up, I didn't really think much of it until like a couple days later.
Because it was a dream.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, when I looked at my phone, my jaw was dropped. Like, I don't even know what to do. And then he's uploaded the pictures, and it shows this kid sitting in the chair. And then the kid getting closer and closer and closer and closer. It's fucked up.
That's
like, it could be Photoshop shit, but like
it's a good story.
It's a really, really good story.
Yeah,
exactly. And then like he had one where when he returned, his cats were like freaking out and looking outside, and he's like, okay, like whatever. He looks outside, and it goes onto a roof, and so he doesn't see anything, and he looks out the other window, and he's like, I swear to God, I saw somebody out there. So he took a picture with his camera. You can't really see anything, but someone brightened it up like a fucking shit ton, and you can see Dear David standing there outside, and it's like, oh my God.
Die.
Yeah. So he's like,
probably gonna kill you.
Oh yeah. The story goes like, he's like, I think his last update was like a couple weeks ago, dude.
Shit.
Where he went to Missouri, because he lives in like, I think he lives in New York.
Okay.
And so he went to like where his parents lived, and he's like, I'm hoping that I can get away from him. And he's just like, I dreamt of him last night again. And he's like, and I seen these tracks outside my house. They looked like animal prints until I got closer. They're kid footprints.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I was just like, ah! But
he's also really fast at running.
Yeah. Just like fucking...
No,
yeah!
Glenda from fucking Chucky.
But then I heard two other really... Like, these ones are 100% fake. They're just creepypasta.
Yeah.
So one was really fucking good. Okay, there's two that were really good. One was about this guy. So he dated this girl in high school, and they are like high school sweethearts. So she decided to go off to college, and so I told you a bit of this.
Yeah.
And so she went off to college, but she dropped it. Like, he was at a bar, and he's like, said like everybody hangs out at this bar. It's basically like a high school reunion because it's the only good bar in town. He's like, so then like a couple years later, I get a tap on my shoulder, and it's her. And I didn't really recognize her at first. And so then like she told me like what she's been up to, and he's like, I told her like, oh, remember this time we did this? And she's like, no, I'm sorry, I don't remember. I was actually in a car accident, and like I have problems with my memory. Like, I can't really remember certain things. So like they reunite and they get back together and actually get married and have 2 kids together. So he's going to, like, it's 10 years later. He's going to his high school reunion. Him and his wife get into a fight, and she doesn't go to the high school reunion. He goes by himself. So he's like basically shooting the breeze with everybody. And then this girl taps him on the shoulder. He turns around. It's the girl. Like, he knew instantly this was Stacy, like the girl that he married.
Yeah.
But it's not the same girl because she looks different.
It's
it's a real girl. So he's like, well, no, like there's no way this could be. But like she told him stuff that only she like she knew the stuff that he was saying to her, like the stuff they did when they were like kids, where this new one doesn't know.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so he's like, I don't even know how to go home because the person I married, I don't know who it is. So she ends up getting, like, the real Stacy gets in touch with them and basically says, like, I'm in witness protection because somebody was stalking me in college. I had to change my name. I had to change where I lived. I wasn't allowed to even contact you because of this. He's like, but when I found out that you were married to me, I had to come and talk to you at our, like, high school reunion, basically. Yeah, so it turns out the girl that he married, like, it's cool because the story ends with, he ends up trying to figure out who she is by going to, like, he's like tries to get his kids and like basically take them away from her because this woman's a psycho because he finds out that it's his ex-girlfriend from college that he broke up because she was still in love with the
main girl.
Yeah, exactly. So she went to her college and stalked her, followed her down to a T, her mannerisms, the way she walked, the way she laughed, dyed her hair, went under the knife and got facial surgery.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and then came back and pretended to be her. Yeah, and so then it kind of ends kind of cool because it's like, it doesn't update for a bit. I think it was like, I don't know if it was a story, if it was like a Twitter thing, or if I think it was a Reddit thing.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, if you're wondering what happened to him, like, the story turns out because, like, he went to the cops called him and he told them all this stuff and they're like, yeah, okay. And he's like, the cops are really understanding of my situation, which was like really awesome. It turns out she told all this to the cops and said that he was fucking crazy.
Oh.
And so she got him committed to a fucking loony bin and she killed the the other Stacy.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it was such a good story. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I've been into that shit at work. Just listen to those
That's
stories.
the place
at work.
where you get to, like, actually listen to it, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
with, like, not be interrupted.
Yeah, sorry it took so much time to explain that. It's like 15 minutes in. I took like 10 minutes of explaining 2 stories.
Who gives a shit?
But check them out. Dear David is awesome. Check it out on Twitter. It's really, really creepy. Don't look at it before bed. I actually kind of was like a little bit terrified before I went to bed. I'm like... And I sleep next to somebody, so it's not as bad, you know? You got somebody that's just in case it's like...
You could show me, like... The worst. When I'm tired, I'm going to bed. If he dies, he dies. I'm going fucking bed. Come hell or high water. I can't fight off demons on a tired face. I'm going to fucking bed.
Oh fuck! I think you would have really liked the Japan story though. The other one that I was listening
Kyoto, Japan.
Horo.
Racism. Other than that, though, you been doing anything else cool? I mean, aside from listening to creepypastas.
Just kind of watching movies, you know. Watched.
You fucking marathoned movies recently.
Oh yeah, I totally did. I marathoned the Friday the 13th movies from 3 to 7. And the thing is, a lot of these movies I never watched before, and I never really had like. It's funny because I have Jason tattooed on my arm.
Yeah. But
I never watched. Some of them I skipped. I never watched. I've seen 1, 2, and 3 quite a few times. 4 once. I've watched Jason X a couple times.
5 sucks.
Yeah, 5 sucks. That was so funny. I've seen Jason Go to Hell, which was a fucking piece of garbage. I've seen Freddy vs. Jason. I've seen the new Friday. But I never really watched like 5, 6, and 7 kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I actually got to rewatch 3, 4, 5. I didn't watch 6 because I watched 6 actually quite a bit. I really like 6. 6 is probably one of my favorite ones. Then I watched 7, or I skipped 7 because 7's a fucking piece of trash. Dude, Jason's in the movie for maybe 10 minutes.
Well, yeah.
He switches bodies to regular people and he kills people. It's so fucking... But every time he looks in the mirror, he sees Jason. Acting. So dumb. And then I watched Jason Takes Manhattan, which is just Jason killing people on a boat. It's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, I really got to get into those movies. That was a fart.
Did you watch the Jason Falls in Love? That's my favorite one.
Man.
Jason reprogrammed.
Every movie he falls in love. It's just about a young man's machete.
Machete.
What would I do without your slicing teenagers? But yeah, man, there's some fucking good deaths in those movies.
Yeah.
Man. There's some awesome shit. There's like, I think it's 5 or...
It's not the bad one. It's not 5.
5 sucks, but I'm trying to figure out if it's 5 or 7. Oh fuck! But man, there's like this really there's a picture of him holding this fucking hat. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like it looks kind of like a weed whacker, but it's got a fucking blade on the end of it.
That's not sanctioned.
Yeah, and I thought it was like super cool. And the whole kill scene as he goes like this. It's in. Oh fuck! It's the one with the telekinetic girl.
That's you told me about this one. Is that 7?
That's 6. It's 6. A New Blood.
I thought you didn't watch 6 recently.
Fuck! I don't even remember the numbers of this movie. Man.
It's more like just one experience, you know? There's not like numbered
Dude,
movies.
there's 10 fucking movies.
Yeah.
I'm misplacing it. 9 is Jason Goes to Hell. Sorry, I was thinking it was 7 for some reason. Okay,
Jason X is the one where he starts actually having sex with the victims.
Yes, he does.
Jason XXX.
Yeah, Jason Triple X.
That's right.
Starring Vin Diesel as Jason.
I'm gonna come over there and kill you. You're not gonna do it, I swear to God.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 is fake Jason. 6 is
I'm not really
New Blood. 7 is
Old Blood Newening.
7 is Jason's back. And then 8
It's just a shot of his back.
yeah, Jason's back. I think 8 is another one. I think 8 takes Manhattan. But okay, so yeah. This is
Welcome to the Michael Thinks podcast.
There's so many fucking movies, dude.
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
Yeah. There's actually 12.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's 12 fucking Jason movies.
Is that
Give me
just
a break.
12 movies where Jason has appeared in?
No.
Or like 12 canonical Jason movies?
11 canonical Jason movies.
And then Freddy vs. Jason?
From Freddy vs. Jason, yeah. But yeah, they're really, really good. Check out 3's is my favorite. 3's so fucking good. It's a classic. It's like it's what you expect out of a Jason film.
Okay.
It's like it's where he first gets his mask too. You got some characters that are funny, doing drugs, getting drunk, having sex. Jack. And then you got creepy Jason trying to kill all the kids. You can't kill them all, Jason.
It's not a crystal, like it's crystal clear. I'm going to kill you.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm running. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, I fell over.
Oh, those are so much fun to watch. But yeah, I chronicalized those in my bum. Just kidding.
That's gross.
Is it though?
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Oh, yep. No, that's good.
Yeah, definitely. I had a good time watching those. I like every day I'd throw them on. I was like, yeah, I'm watching this, and Kelsey would be like, no. I'm like, well, I told you just what I'm watching. So if you like watching, I want to watch it. Yeah.
2 options: sit it or piss it.
Get out of here.
Hitting her with a fucking old-fashioned broom.
But yeah, that's. Other than that, I don't think too much. Other than the toy reviews that we're going to talk about in a bit, because I really want to talk about them.
Talk about them.
Taco. What do you want to talk about now?
Let's talk about Bob's Burgers.
Bob Burgers. Do your best Bob impression.
Ah!
Bob. Do your best impression off that show.
Oh, none. I can't do any of their voices. Maybe Tina, but that's just what I sound
Try
like.
it.
That's what I sound like regularly. It was funnier when Louise did it.
It sounds like a butch woman.
It does. So that's what Tina sounds like. What's
I
yours?
can't get out of here. It's like my gene.
That's a bad gene.
Thank you.
I did a bad Tina.
I did way too crackly. That's what. Nope. What?
Is fat Gene.
What are all these? I get. Whoa, what are you doing, Bob? It's Teddy. Bob.
I don't know about that, Bob.
Fucking.
I'm
Louise.
Oh,
I'm Louise.
No, the impression of Bob when he talks to things. Oh, hi. I'm the turkey.
I'm the turkey. Turkey.
Yeah, you should drink me.
Why would I drink you?
Because you love it. I think
okay. So I'm on season 7. Brennan's on season 5 of the show.
You're on season 7?
Yeah, I skipped 5. Remember?
Well, no, you're on 6 though, right? Did you finish 6?
No, I'm on 7. Yeah, I finished 6. I'm on 7.
You're on the
now.
last season, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm rewatching the show after this.
Yeah.
This show, it's on Netflix. All like 7 seasons on Netflix. This show won an Emmy.
I know.
That's good for them, man.
What did it win an Emmy for? What
I
did
don't
Emmys
know.
For? What do Emmys do?
I don't know. It's for TV, I think. But good for them.
Honestly, good for them.
I think like Simpsons won a bunch of Emmys.
Fuck the Simpsons.
Fuck the Simpsons.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's actually such a good family show that doesn't feel old when you watch it. Like, you know, like you've seen so many Simpsons, like, oh, I'm tired of watching family shows.
Yeah.
Watching Family Guy shows.
American dude.
Just it breathes such a fresh air into that dynamic. It's just so funny and so.
I don't know why I find this show so relatable.
Me too.
Like, I don't have that family structure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a family of 5, perfect family with, like... It's just so funny, because what they deal with is, like, just, like...
real people, like, you know... I think it's more of, like, you know a Bob, you know a Louise, you know a, what's the mom's name again?
Tina.
Linda.
I almost said Linda.
You know, like, a Tina, you know, like, you know a Teddy, that kind of, like, annoying guy, but he's loyal.
Yeah.
Brennan.
Brennan. Yay, you're Mort.
Yeah. Fuck you. Whatever, it's better than being Jimmy Pesto.
If we're anybody, we're Jimmy Pesto and his little bitch boy that he always has hanging around with him.
Totally, that's totally us.
Just always agreeing with him.
That or Hugo and Ron.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
I'm Hugo.
I'm the one. No, you're fucking Ron because everybody forgets about you.
No, that's right. I wanted the tall one with the fucking Jew fro.
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, I'm Hugo.
Just a short little pissy dude and a tall guy who's
like... It's like, Hugo! And he's like, and Ron. He's like, oh, sorry, it's seen that, Ron. It's just like, he's taller than him.
Fuck. Dude, I don't know if we ever mentioned it on the show. I always get mistaken for someone who's not myself or just outright forgotten.
Brendan got mistaken for me, like, a couple weeks ago.
And if you've never seen what we look like, it's fine. We don't really look the same.
We look polar opposites.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, I could be a different skin color. That's how much we don't look alike.
It's pretty much like comparing elves and goblins. You know, like, I'm a beautiful...
Catch him in bed with a goblin.
bed with the goblin.
Bed with the goblin.
It's just like, I don't know, like, I just
want to see Brendan kissing goblins.
I can be in bed.
Appreciating goblins. In bed with the goblin.
In bed with the babe, with the babe, with the goblin. Everything turns into a fucking Jimmy Pesto Jr. over here.
Fuck.
No,
Dad, let me dance.
Oh, fuck.
I can do it pretty good, Jimmy Pesto Jr.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Cena? Oh, I just want to dance.
You're the worst magician ever.
Ugh. I'm Zeke.
Oh, fucking Zeke.
What are you doing?
He is so gay. Like, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but Zeke is gonna be gay. Like, it has to be.
You know who his boyfriend's gonna be?
Jimmy Pesto Jr.
No.
Oh, fuck.
It's gonna be regular sized Rudy.
Oh, fuck.
Guaranteed. That's a match made in heaven.
Bob's Burgers is just flat out amazing. And
they have such good characters. Just such good, like, even supporting characters that, like, they're
there?
only in, like, a couple episodes, but you want to see so much of them.
Yeah. I want to see... What was the other one? Regular size Rudy, and then there was, what was it? Like, there was two short Rudy. There's two of them, but they never showed the other one.
Yeah, they never show the other Rudys.
They're like, which one are you? And he's like, I'm regular size Rudy. And then...
He's like the guy everybody forgets that's there, but, like, it's so funny. Brendan.
I just blend in well.
Brendan's been called Brian, Ryan,
Yep.
Brendan.
I get Brent a lot.
Brent, Brendan.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Once.
So I'm sitting down with one of my... So I train people at my job sometimes. So I'm going through my emails that were sent to me, and I said, I'll put money down that every email that I've got sent to me has my name spelt wrong. Mostly.
No fucking way.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brenda. Sometimes. Brandon. Holy old
Do they not
fuck.
look that your fucking name is at the
Brenda.
bottom?
And usually I will email them first, thus showing you what my name is and how it's spelt in big bold letters. And they always call me Brendan.
Are they people that work in the office?
50-50. Some in the
I
office.
would go punch them in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Shh, not on the mic.
Not in front of the mic. Not in front of our fans.
Yeah, but yeah, Brendan's been called my brother at one point.
Yep.
Which they don't... Other than height, they look nothing alike.
Nope, nothing
That
alike.
rhymed. Other than height, they look
look
nothing
nothing
alike.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me. I'm sucking you at night.
What?
Stop the last part. Stop the last part.
Just take it right out.
Yeah.
Sucking you at night.
Richard Ramirez, the night sucker, bitch.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, no, I remember we went somewhere and they're like, "Oh, you're the Bona brothers," and I'm just like,
No.
You honestly think I'm his brother right now? No, I wish I looked like him. Fucking handsome bastard.
Oh, fuck. What else have you been called?
The best one I mentioned before was Blimpin. When someone misheard my name was Blimpin. Holy fuck! I remember the time I was called Michael on the phone. Have a good day, Michael. It's like, your name was Michael. Like, his name was Michael.
You know what I do? Whenever I talk to somebody, I hear their name once on the phone, I don't repeat it to them. I just say, thank you, have a good day.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to fuck up their name. Cause
Also, imagine if, like, you ever went to... It might have happened to you working at where you worked at the grocery store, where somebody will say your name to you. It's like,
you don't know me.
Don't say my name.
Yeah, don't be like, oh, hi, Michael, because then I have to try to figure out where the fuck I know you from, you asshole.
Do I even know you at all?
Exactly.
Fuck.
But I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm wearing a fucking name tag. Thanks for talking to me like you were friends.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we graduated together?
Oh, I don't remember
that
you.
was high school.
Dude, okay, here's a fucking hilarious story for you. I may not have told you this. So I'm sitting down, and there was one of the girls I work with, it's her last day. So she comes up to say goodbye to me, and I know her casually.
She's like, hey, Blimpin. You're like,
Not again. So she's talking to me, and then all of a sudden she goes into like, do you remember back when we used to go to this school together? And I'm like,
you did tell me this.
I'm like, no. Like, in my mind, I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. But she's listing off stuff from that school. Like, she knew me in school. And I'm like,
you're good friends.
in my mind, I'm like, I do not remember you at all. And then in my mind, I'm like, when did we first start talking here? Like, what bridged the gap to this?
Yeah, it's like going from not talking to...
Because you think I know you from school, and I think I know you from work. And nope, I knew her in grade 6. And then she moved, or whatever. And I was like,
and I was like, why bring it up on the last day?
She never brought it up before. And I'm
Literally holds no merit, malice.
that's the one.
Whatever.
Holds no merit to the conversation. I was like, all right, cool, and whatever. But yeah, no, I get called shit all the time.
Oh, that sucks. I wish they called you Brendan instead of shit.
Yeah. That's a good joke, actually. That was a good joke.
Okay, so we got on to talking about Brendan being shit after talking about Bob's Burgers.
And back to Bob's Burgers. But yeah, 7 seasons.
You know what I think? What really like gets us into that show a lot is just the random music that's like it's such our personality.
Oh fuck, dude.
I think it's not the dynamic of the show. It's the personalities in the show that we definitely like. Because when you watch a show and you're like, oh, I'm a this person, I'm a that person. That's when you really connect with characters. I find, especially that show where like me and Brendan always argue who we are. Like I'm like a mashup between like Gene and Louise. Because I can be really grumpy one day, or I could be like stupidly outrageous.
I think your like Louise tendencies don't show as much. Because you're like a normal person, you're a functioning human being.
Yeah.
And I feel like Louise is more like the wild card, right? Like,
she's
always doing crazy shit.
You don't know what she's gonna do.
And that's you, but only when you're pissed. Or like mad, or passionate about something. Like, this is when you're most Michael, is when you're Louise. But you're all the time, like, funny, goofy, never, like, overly serious about stuff. Never take yourself seriously.
I've been told by people that are like, I could never be serious.
Which is absolutely true. But if you know Michael, it's one of your best qualities. It's like you never really have anything like over, but like
things I don't want to be serious all the time,
right? Like my dog has a tumor
and he's probably gonna die.
Yes! Are you kidding me? Did you honestly just read my mind and say that to me?
Literally, when I came out, I'm like, I have to say it.
I haven't been a second.
You literally started it first. I'm like, no.
This is my joke. Don't steal it.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
That's from a song from Jean Lajoie, and I knew that's what you were going to say as well. This is why no one hangs out with me and Brendan.
It's actually true.
We can have outside friends. We can't have friends together.
No, absolutely not. Even our outside friends just don't talk to us anymore. Holy fuck.
Ain't that the truth, man? Holy shit.
Dude. Aside from like Kyle and Adam. What's up, Kyle? What's up, Adam?
I know you're not listening, but we think you're cool.
Don't worry. If they rocked 32 minutes into this, fuck it. Here, I'll blow you. Oh my fucking god. The other night...
You did it?
No. So I'm playing Super Mario World with Adam and Kyle, and I jump to get like the little like the thing at the end, and you can get the highest you can get is 50, which yields you a 1-up, and I get a 40, and then Adam's like, I could have got a 50, and he's like being a dick about it. Like, obviously. Fucking shit. I look at him like, you know what? I'll make you a bet. You get a 50, I will suck your dick right fucking here. And his roommate was there, Kyle was there, and...
So I just suck his dick in front of everybody.
So I had to suck his dick in front of an entire crowd of people.
Yeah.
So he jumps... He gets 15 points on the board. We just fucking ripped into him. Oh, fuck, Adam.
Wow.
Because, like, you don't know, like, obviously you guys don't know who Adam is, but he's the kind of person that's, like, really boisterous and loud, and he's like, he's the best at everything.
He's talking shit.
But he's literally the guy, like, when you fucking get him, shuts right down. He's like when Conor McGregor lost the fight. Didn't say a fucking word.
Oh, fuck. Look how cool that little ball is in your lava lamp. It looks like a little, like, ping pong ball. It's just cool. It's going to the bottom.
Well, I told you the story about the chicken container, but like,
oh fuck, that was good.
It's the best. So like,
like how that he was reaming you out of it, and
he came upstairs.
Were you legitimately getting mad?
I wasn't mad at all. It was the funny. Kyle and I were fucking pissing our pants. He comes upstairs. So here's the story. I had this big container of chicken from the corner, like from the grocery store. And we were kind of like picking it out of it, but Adam had none of this chicken. It was like previously it was people who lived in the house. We ate the chicken. The chicken was us. No part of Adam. So he goes downstairs. We ordered pizza, and we ate the pizza. And then what was left, I brought downstairs. But I had eaten the rest of the chicken when I went downstairs because I was also drunk and hungry. So I just was like, I don't want pizza. I want fucking chicken. So I ate the chicken.
I want pizza. I want fucking chicken. And
I left the chicken container in the fridge. So like,
that's such a me move too.
Yeah, just like it's whatever. Yeah. I'm drunk. I'm not gonna fucking recycle. Leave me alone. So
that's
like
just a sober move at midnight.
So the fucking 2 hours later, or an hour later, he goes downstairs and he like, I guess he was getting a beer, and he sees that there's this empty chicken container. So he comes upstairs and he sits down and he's just like, you know what, man? Like, all jokes aside, like, you don't leave fucking containers lying around in your fridge. You keep in mind, this is the third time he's been in my house. I've known the guy for 2 fucking months, and he's just eating my ass about this. And Kyle and I are fucking dead. We're pissing our pants laughing. We're fucking going ham. And he's like, no, seriously, like, because that's this thing, right? When you get him, he's defending himself. Like, now he's not wrong. His point's fucking just. And I'm like, dude, it's my house. Like, it's a chicken container.
You don't leave containers out of your house. You don't have to leave containers at your
Oh,
house.
fuck. Anyway, it was the topic. So literally, like, 2 hours after I look over at Kyle, I'm like, remember that time that Adam gave me shit in my own house for leaving containers in my fridge? And then we just started laughing about it again. Holy
Yeah, I
fuck.
laughed pretty hard when you told me that story.
But my whole point was that Michael is like a gene. Doesn't take himself seriously. He's very funny, always joking around. He's definitely a really good
I think we
mixture.
have this saying, like, more you than me, but we fuck with people we don't know very well.
So
You are worse at it, because sometimes you don't know if you're being a dick or if you're just being funny. I can tell which one you're being all the time.
if I like the person.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what your demeanor is.
It's so hard to do it with a straight face when anyone
Yeah.
I know is around me because they probably know I'm fucking with this person.
Oh yeah, 100%. I definitely fuck with people, but like it depends on how much I know them and how much I know I can
Any
get.
person's
I've definitely
game.
had problems where like I fucked with someone and it went the wrong way.
It's like, whoop, that went bad fast.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That shouldn't
I have to fucking mend some bridges now.
Ooh, that
Or
was-
just say fucking burn the whole thing down.
Peace, I didn't like you anyway. You have bad personality. Fuck you.
Oh fuck.
Oh man, yeah, no. To me, it's fun. Like the guy at the hamburger place, the guy that I saw a few times. Like, what time is it exactly right
Oh my god.
The guy-
7 exactly?
now? Like, because
No, it's 7:15.
that shit pisses me the fuck off. Don't give me a fake ass close to time. Give me the fucking time. It's the digital age. You look anywhere as a fucking clock, except for this room. This is the bad example.
There's literally no clock in this room.
Boom.
Computer!
Bam!
Save time!
Always a clock.
Yeah. There's 2 phones in this room as well.
Exactly. So we go to this
And
restaurant.
a Fitbit watch somewhere.
Somewhere. I took it off. I don't know what the fuck. It's downstairs. I was doing dishes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But that's the thing. Like, it's really, I don't know. If you do it to people, and this is for the fans, if you actually genuinely like mess with people you don't know and you think it's kind of funny, that's good. Because there are people who are straight edge and they will never do that kind of shit. They,
Oh, yeah,
they
they're-
won't mess with people because
There's obviously like there's people that are really like nervous and
Yeah.
angsty around people.
yeah,
I'm around certain people.
yeah,
But I know like people that I can fuck with.
yeah,
But like I gotta be a little comfortable with you to fuck with you.
yeah.
Like unless you're kind of being a dick already, then I'll
Then
just
it's like
fuck with you.
floodgates
You're
are
open.
open.
It's open season
Yeah.
on your ass.
Because honestly, it's hard to do it to people that you know. Like, I can't really
Yeah.
fuck with you anymore because you mostly always get it. Like, it's
Yeah.
so fucking rare that I can get one where it's like, that was the one I got you on.
I still get you with some good zingers.
Yeah, like, sometimes I'm like, I don't believe anything anymore.
Yeah.
I'm so burnt that it's like, because when I was a kid, dude, and this is why I do this to this day, and whether it's my mom's fault or my fault,
I guarantee your mom fucked with you constantly.
my
Your
Chelsea,
yeah,
Chelsea,
everybody.
and my mom, my fucking grandma, my aunt, everyone fucked
Everybody
with me,
fucked
man.
with you.
To the point where, like, I was so fucking gullible.
You couldn't
dude.
believe shit.
My cousin convinced me that this is the fun. I don't know my dad, so this is the best part. She told my father was a carny, and he would.
I believed that since last night.
until my dad called me.
Yeah.
He's not a carny.
Yeah.
She told me he was a carny, and then he would send tickets to my mom and I to go to the carnival and see him. But my mom would keep them from me and like wouldn't give them to me.
That's actually so cruel.
and she would take other children instead
if
of
you're
me.
listening to this, Chelsea, you're a fucking horrible fucking cousin. You. This will bite you, okay? This will bite you. And I got 2 carnival tickets and you're not invited.
Dude,
Bitch.
there was one time where
Sorry, I
she
called
told
you
me.
bitch.
There was one time where she told me that like, so I don't remember what the story. I was really young with this one. She told me her cat was haunted or some shit. So the way most old houses are built like this, where there's the kitchen and then there's like a hallway and then the dining room and then the kitchen's on like the living room's on the other side. So there's like a little dividing wall. So Mercedes and I were running, we were playing around, and we divided between the two of them, and like that moment in that movie where they have to reset the sun, you know, where like everything stops for a second, but it feels like a fucking infinity. This cat came at me, dude. And everyone loved this cat. And I swear to I was fucking standing there, dude, looking at this cat, and it was walking circles. I was its fucking prey. The second take, I was like, what's taking so long? The cat just lays on its back and starts rubbing. Every fucking night I slept there, this cat slept with me. Every fucking night. And it knew I hated it. Oh, fuck, man. And every time I try to pick it up, touch it,
So you thought it was a demon
I
cat.
thought it was a fucking demon cat! It was fucking possessed, man.
Oh my god.
But I don't know if it was she said it, so I thought it, and then by thinking it, I projected it onto this cat, and the cat knew I hated it because I had, harbored feelings for it.
That's so funny.
Fucking brutal, man. But, yeah, all the time when I was a kid, my mom would tell me that, at night, she'd go out and, party with, it was really dumb, but I like Dr. Mario. She'd be like, I'll go hang out with Dr. Mario. I'm like, you know I like him, that's not fair. And then she's like, oh, we party all the time.
You thought it was a real person?
Well, I didn't think he was real, but I thought it was based off of a real person. So, also, I was really, really young at that point, too. That was, 17.
Honestly, your mom probably partied with a lot of people that looked like Dr. Mario.
To be completely honest, yeah.
Some short Italian guy with a fucking thick mustache.
And then, a lab coat and a fucking, old-timey, fucking seeing thing.
Yes.
Oh, whatever they call it.
Oh,
but yeah,
fuck.
so that's the reason in my adult years that I fuck with people, because I never enjoyed it when I was a kid, but doing it now is so much fucking fun. And when I was a big baby and I'd cry about it, I'd be all upset. My mom used to tell me, she's like, one day you're gonna get there, you're gonna have the same personality I do, and she's like, I was the same when I was a kid, everyone made fun of me. She's like, but then it's then you become the bully.
Yeah. Dude, Everett told me 2 fucking stories I believed for the longest time.
Please tell me these stories.
And they fucked with me as a kid. One story was in our old house. He said he saw a man walk from our room to my mom's, my parents' room. He was dead, obviously. He was a ghost in a white suit. And then my mom was like, our uncle was buried in a white suit.
No. Ev knew he was buried in a white suit.
I don't know, but he told me years later. He's like, I told him that, and he's like, oh, I made that up. And I'm like, why? I fucking believed that for at least 8 years.
Oh, it's so fun.
And then he's like, oh, I went to my friend's house, and he's like, his house was haunted. They knew the house was haunted. He's like, he had a drum set in his basement, and literally we were sleeping, and the drums would just start playing. It played some type of beat, and then we'd be like, what the fuck? So we went downstairs, and you just hear the drumsticks drop on the floor, and then go around, and all the windows were sealed. Nobody was in that basement. I believed that for so fucking long.
You're so stupid.
Long.
You're so stupid.
I know.
What? That's the dumbest thing ever.
Dude, he told me with a straight face.
Ev, you're dumb. You lost all credibility. He's never gonna believe you now. Oh fuck. There's that.
Not even joking, dude. He messages me the other night. He's like, yo, dude, I'm coming over. Cops showed up at our spot. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. He's like, no, seriously, call me. Call him up. Cops showed up at his house. Because, my mom apparently got, someone swerved into her lane and they nicked mirrors. So, that person called the cops. Oh, and so they're just following up on it. But it's why would you say cops showed up at your spot and think I'm going to take you seriously? And then he's like,
no,
yeah,
seriously,
then he's like, I'll see you soon. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm eating my dinner. I'm at your back door. I'm like, what? You're actually here?
Yo, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Stupid. I hate you.
Man, he's not convincing. You don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's just fucked. That's so shitty. Fuck you, Ev. You're so mean. Oh, fuck. But see, that's the thing. That's what Chelsea would do to me. But see, the thing was, when it was just Chelsea, I should pick on me. But when it was Chelsea and I and Sadie, we'd pick on Sadie. And Sadie always had a rough time. But see, the thing is, Chelsea's 3 years older than, Sadie and I. And Sadie and I are only 6 months apart. We're in the same age group, and Chelsea's older than us. But it's funny because, you believe it.
Everett just sent me a text with a message. I want to make real love to you in front of your family. And then I said, I know. He's like, your level. Dude, I want to get to know you better. He just sends me ridiculous text messages this all the time. I love you too.
Fuck. That's the origin story of my gullibleness.
Yeah, you had 2 demons that you had to deal with your whole fucking life.
But see, the thing was, growing up, learning how to do the prank and stuff, I had to do it to my aunt. My Aunt Kelly.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Even more.
Is it
I feel the coffee pot story?
Oh, no.
No, that's your grandma, and she's like, oh my god! And no, it's just a box. And she's like, oh, fuck you guys! And then she opened it, was a coffee pot.
My aunt's easy to scare.
Well, she's one of those people that you could
everything. See, but the thing is, she got weathered. You can't just be boo, and she's scared. It has to be like a real fucking thing. So one day, so I don't know if you ever were at my house or saw my house. I lived in this apartment building that had a front and a back entrance, and it was kind of like, so the front was where the parking lot was, and the back was just the backyard.
Okay, no, I don't.
And the only thing that separated it was the one right downtown.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember that. I only went there once.
Yeah. And the only thing separating, like, the backyard from the road was a tiny fence. I could easily hop it. So anyway, my aunt and her boyfriend get in their car and they're driving away. But there's a stoplight right there. I look at my mom, I'm like, yo, I'm doing this. I hop the fence and I fucking hightail it to the van. I hit the side of the van, like, ah! Like, start screaming at the van. Dude, both her and her boyfriend had a fucking heart attack. Like, straight up. Like, I've never seen a look of horror in a human being's face like that. Like, she thought she was dead.
Like you slammed into the car?
Like, I was just, like, scaring them. I was like, boo! Like, something spooky. But, like, they weren't expecting it at all. And like I said, like, the look in her face was that I am dying right now.
That's amazing.
This is my last moment.
That's so funny. You're a piece of shit.
I am a piece of shit. And for everyone out there who knows me and has listened to this story, and I've joked and I've practical joked with, I'm sorry. I am. You're gullible, and it's funny. The last one I'm going to tell you of my best stories, and this one I still tell this day, is Giraffenese. When I worked at Chapters, or Kohl's bookstore, whatever, it doesn't matter. I worked at a bookstore, Chapters, who cares? There was this girl that worked there. I'm not going to name her name because I feel bad. If you know, there's no way you're listening, but whatever. She was actually kind of, I think she was my age or a year younger, but she was really dumb. Like, sorry. She was really dumb, really gullible, really naive, never really experienced life yet. So I'm walking up and we're stocking books or something. I look over and I'm like, there's a book on giraffes. And I was like, oh, speaking of giraffes, like, did you know that in Japan, they actually found out that giraffes don't communicate like other animals do? They don't touch bodies like animals do. They actually have voice boxes, but they talk. They speak to each other. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, no, they can talk, but since they're so tall, we could never see their voice box, so we never knew they could actually talk. So I'm like, they speak to each other, like, with, like...
Once you say they're so tall, that's where you're just like, no.
So I'm like, no, like, they speak, but they were in Japan, so, like, it was Japanese scientists, they figured it out, so they called it Giraffenese. And they can actually speak to each other. And it's wild, they actually have, like, a whole book on it. We must have one here, like, English to Giraffenese. Like, you can actually speak to a giraffe. Like, it's crazy. They have, like, the whole petting zoo. You can go, you climb a ladder, you speak to a giraffe. Dude.
Oh my god.
You gotta convince... Like, if you're going...
How have I not heard of the story that you did this before? You're a horrible person.
I told this to Richard recently when I was sitting with Richard when I was training him. I told him the Giraffenese story. So anyway, see, the best part about it is you gotta let it ride. Don't bring it up ever again. Let it fucking go
just let it sink in that brain.
So I'm literally at the cash working months later, and then somebody comes up to me. I don't remember what his name was. He's like, yo, did you tell that girl that fucking giraffes talk to each other? And I'm like...
A random person or a worker?
An employee.
Okay.
And I forgot about it. And I'm like, what? Like, did you tell her that giraffes fucking were speaking in Japan and you could pet them and shit on ladders and you could talk to them in Chinese or some shit? And I'm like, she told people that is fact? I made that up!
Holy fuck.
But this whole thing, that whole situation started because she scared me.
So that was your fucking get back?
Got her, dude. So she was really small. Like, she was, I think, like I said, she's my age, but she was really small, like, small built girl. So, like, put her in a box, like a big shipping box. Like, yo, can you come lift this box because you're big? So why don't you go? And I was carrying a stack of books. So I go to put them down, and she fucking jumps out of the box and fucking scared the shit out of me. But, like, I composed myself because I held these books, and I honestly could have killed her with them. I put them down, and I was actually kind of mad. I'm like, seriously, like, you could have really been hurt. Like, you're really small, these books are big, I could have really hurt you. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, as if I got.
I'm not really mad at that, I'm just mad I got fucking got.
So I go to the back, and I'm stocking the books, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but Brendan, please remember this. And then I did remember, and I got her back with the...
That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. I wish I could have pulled that off.
The only other one cool like that was I one time convinced someone that I had an aunt who had a carrot farm, and that's why I could see really far away, because I ate a lot of carrots when I was a kid. I was actually working at the supply post I worked at that one summer, and I looked over.
That actually makes sense.
There was a license plate, because what we needed when we were renting out canoes was the license plate. So I'm like, oh, I got it, and I look over and I read the license plate 1 to fucking 1, because it's honestly not hard to read from that distance.
Yeah.
They're like, wow, you have good eyesight. Like, I'm like, honestly, my aunt had a carrot farm.
Fuck, I love you so much. I was like, you're so good at keeping composure of these shit stories that you make up,
dude. Here's the thing: you need it to be real. think if when I do the story, I'm gonna have a heart attack and die if I get it wrong. If they don't believe me, I've lost. I'm dead. I'm having a heart attack. So this is acting. You need to believe this is real. I can't act my way out of a fucking bucket if you ask me to. But if I need to do it like this is how I can do it. I'm like, oh no, man, I had like an aunt. Had a carrot farm. I spent a lot of summers there growing up. Ate my own body weight in carrots. I swear to God. And I can just see really well now. 20/20 vision. And then. So
thing is, I know you have a fucking stockpile of these stories.
So my aunt, not my aunt, sorry, my aunt, Michael, other Michael, is sitting behind me. When they leave, he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
People know you're the biggest bag of shit.
It was just like a family was renting a canoe for the weekend. I was like, oh, I'll deliver, whatever. He's like, are you fucking kidding me with that stupid-ass story? Your aunt is a carrot farmer and that's why you have good vision? I'm like, yes, that's exactly why. And he's like, you're such a fucking asshole. But people are willing to believe dumb stories, and whether they left and believed it or not, I don't give a shit. It was just fun to try and dupe somebody with a dumb, stupid story.
Fuck, what I used to do to Kelsey was, her basement was dark. There's a light by the washroom, and then there's a light in the, like, so it was basically an apartment before.
Oh, yeah,
so there's like, so you got like kind of like a living room, and then you got a kitchen, and then you got a bathroom.
But they just use it all for storage now, right? Like that's...
Yeah, so they're like, so there's like lights all the way, like there's her bedroom, and then there's a living room where there's a light on the side, and then you go around the corner where there's like a light,
the kitchen area,
and then there's the bathroom. So she would go to the bathroom, and I would hide in one of the couches or behind something on a blanket. And I got her almost fucking 9 times out of 10. I got her bad.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I would hide behind doors. I would literally do anything, and she'd be like, "Please stop scaring me!" Like
now, I really want to do it again.
And then like sometimes I just close the door and I'd sit in bed.
Yeah,
and watch her come in the room, and she'd just be fucking terrified. She's like, "Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit."
You're like, what? I didn't do anything.
I'm like, exactly. I'm just sitting here. What, you thought I was gonna scare you?
Oh, fuck.
All the time. I don't do that anymore because our apartment's like, really there's nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. All right, let's talk about.
Back to Bob's Burgers.
That was Bob's Burgers. The show is 10 out of 10.
Watch the
it
show
on Netflix. Better.
We did mention earlier about the Jason movies.
Yes.
That inspired what?
Well, the thing is, I want to do this for a while because I love toys.
And figures and collecting. And...
from movies that I grew up with or I enjoy now. So there's definitely levels of figures. Like I started with like NECAs, which sounds weird, but they're just like 7-inch figures. And then I got into Hot Toys, which are 12-inch figures, which are a lot more expensive. So I got quite the collection. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to start making some toy reviews for you guys. Because I've seen that you really like the CGC comic book review I did. So I'm like, you know what, maybe they'll like the toys as well. Because the toys are cool, they're really fun to do as well. And I really hope it inspires you to start your own collection of toys. So there's obviously 1 episode already up right now. Maybe 2, depending on the time this comes out. But so we probably have the Jason figures out. And so... I'm considering getting the 3rd one, depending on how the... I really want to get it because it's from one of my favorite movies, so I'll probably get it down the line.
Well. Worst case, you review it and you have the toy you like forever. Like
exactly. I will be getting the Chucky Ultimate figure that I'll be reviewing soon. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be doing Hot Toys as well. Hot Toys are like... So, NECAs is like... If you're not a serious collector, they're a fun thing to get into. They're only like $50 to $60 a toy. Depending, because I buy myself online, you're always going to pay a little bit more online. But like Hot Toys are really expensive. You're looking at if you're buying from like a market, nothing lower than $300 basically.
Really, yeah?
I buy from like from groups, so I can get them at closer. Like I've seen some down to like $180.
Yeah, based on the toy, based on the wear and tear, based on the age, the condition.
Exactly. Most of these guys, they take very good care of them because they're collectors as well. So, but yeah, like I bought some stuff from them. That's where like I got some stuff that I'll be reviewing. But yeah, they're like more of like the high-end quality figures. They're about 12 inches in height.
They look fucking sick, too.
Yeah, they're extremely highly detailed to look like a little miniature version of that person. So I got some Terminator stuff, some Marvel stuff, some DC stuff, some other stuff. I'll probably do a couple statues as well that I have. But I hope you guys dig it. I'm having a lot of fun shooting it. It doesn't take too long, and
it's nice to push into new boundaries too. It's nice to try new things. Honestly, when we did the Pod Thickness and you did the unboxing of your comic books, that was one of the highest.
It did really well, yeah.
And people are into that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
There's nothing wrong. Like, it's a hobby you have. Like, why not do it? Right?
Yeah, exactly. Why not try it out? See if you guys like it. If not, I'm just going to keep doing it. Anyway. So fuck you.
And for those of you that do like it, thank you for watching.
Thank you for checking out. I know that the guys from We Promise Nothing really watched this show to like completion, which like, if you guys are still watching this, thank you for checking it out. I hope you guys like these reviews as well. I'm not only going to do toys, I'm going to do like, I get some props and stuff like that, so I'll probably do some props. I get masks from Devil's Latex. I got another one coming in soon. So hopefully I can...
Lots of stuff.
Hopefully, yeah, exactly. Hopefully you dig into that stuff. Oh, I got some 1/4 scale figures.
Oh, those are the little ones, right? The little guys?
No, that's a gigantic one. So they're like 24 inches tall. That's a Big Freddy and Michael Myers I have. So I'll probably do those. Unfortunately, I did throw out the boxes for those guys, so I won't have the boxes, but I will review the figure and stuff like that. But, yeah, and if there's anything you guys are like interested in viewing, just let me know.
We're in like our balloon period right now. We're trying to do new things, experiment with new stuff, try new things. I fucking dig that shit, man.
Yeah.
It's not, no one likes to stay the same forever. Let's try new shit together.
Exactly. Green Day never made the same album twice.
The shame piece.
200 video. You want to talk about our 200 video?
Well, just real quick, just recently we passed our 200 video.
Yes, we have.
This may break us.
This would probably be like 210.
210, yeah. But whatever.
Yeah, that's
200 videos.
It's 200 videos. It's over 200 hours or 200 minutes of content. I tried there for a second.
Yeah, that means if each video was a minute, roughly.
Yeah, exactly.
200 minutes of content, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we've got some that are like
hours.
Yeah, exactly. With this
multiplied, carry the 2.
Yeah. Honestly, to go through all our content from start to finish, you'd probably be sitting here for like 3 days.
Yep.
That's a lot of fucking.
That's a lot of grace period.
Yeah. Good for us.
Yeah. If you stuck out and watched all 200 or most of the 200, thanks.
You're part of the 200. That's kind of cool. We're gonna get you jackets made. Well, I don't have the finances, so you can make your own fucking thing.
Fuck it.
Anything else you want to talk about before we sign off?
Nah, man, I think that's a perfect place to go.
Honestly, I think this is one of our best podcasts. I think this is really fun.
Yeah.
It's funny because we really didn't have much written down as of talking points. We weren't sure if we were going to have.
Just drew a penis and said, fuck, make that something.
Exactly. It's not a lot, but it gets the job done.
Story of my life.
Yeah. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Have a good one. See you around. See you tomorrow for the big play.
Yeah, just two brothers just making a podcast and then a Mexican armada. Tomato guns. And then things got totally knocked into 12th gear and the old lady showed up. So then
but back to the two brothers. Yeah. This is about them.
Yeah, this is about
fuck. All right.